Good evening, my dear listeners, and welcome back to the Storyteller's Garden and another enchanting episode of Sophia's Enchanted Evenings. Tonight, I invite you to leave behind the rush of daily life and step into a world where the quiet glow of campus lights and the soft hum of midnight study sessions reveal the hidden melodies of the heart. I must also apologize for my absence last week. I've been under the weather and needed some time to rest and heal. Thank you for your understanding and for keeping the magic alive with your continued support. If you enjoy these stories and the gentle escape they provide, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support means everything to me, and I can't wait to bring you more enchanting tales soon. Now, let us journey together into tonight's tale. Enjoy the story. In the early blush of autumn at Ryugu University, the air carried a hint of promise and the subtle aroma of falling leaves. The campus, a sprawling tapestry of ivy-clad brick buildings and modern glass structures, buzzed with the excited murmur of a new semester. Amid the vibrant chaos of orientation fairs and hurried footsteps, Ren Takahashi, an unassuming yet thoughtful engineering student, stepped onto campus with quiet determination. Though his days were filled with lectures and lab assignments, Ren's heart harbored a secret yearning for something more. A connection that transcended formulas and circuits. A spark that would illuminate his often solitary journey. Every morning, Ren would rise before the sun. The silence of his small dorm room punctuated only by the rhythmic tapping of his keyboard as he reviewed notes from the previous day. His walls were adorned with meticulously organized blueprints and scattered sketches of ideas yet to be realized. Despite his impressive academic record, Ren often felt that something essential was missing. A warmth that could only come from sharing the beauty of his dreams with another. It was on a particularly crisp morning, when the campus was awash with the golden glow of a rising sun, that fate began to weave its delicate threads. In the lecture hall for an advanced thermodynamics class, Ren struggled to grasp a concept that seemed as elusive as the shifting patterns of autumn light. Lost in thought and frustration, he almost missed the gentle tap on his shoulder. Turning around, Ren found himself face-to-face with Rina Fujimoto, a literature major whose bright eyes and contagious smile exuded a warmth that belied the intensity of her studies. Her presence was like an unexpected verse in a familiar song, a soft interlude that captured his attention. "Mind if I join you?" she asked kindly, her voice imbued with genuine empathy. "I couldn't help but notice you seemed a bit lost in thought. I'm pretty good at turning chaos into coherence, at least in words." Intrigued by her unexpected kindness and buoyed by the sincerity in her eyes, Ren nodded. That day marked the beginning of an unforeseen friendship, a gentle collision of scientific precision and lyrical imagination. Their first study session took place in a quiet corner of the university library, where time seemed to slow down among the hushed rustle of pages and the comforting scent of old books. There, over shared textbooks and whispered theories, Ren and Rina discovered that while their academic worlds were distinct, they both craved the deeper understanding of life beyond the confines of rigid schedules and equations. Word of Ren and Rina's impromptu study sessions spread quickly throughout the labyrinthine corridors of Ryugu University. Before long, they were joined by Taro Yamashita, a soft-spoken biology major with an unexpected penchant for unraveling complex systems, and Mei Sato, an art student whose sketches brought a burst of color to even the bleakest academic discussions. United by their shared struggles and dreams, they formed a study group that affectionately named themselves the Night Scholars, a nod to their recurring habit of gathering well past midnight in the quiet sanctuaries of the campus library. The Night Scholars transformed the dimly lit library into a canvas of shared exploration. Under the glow of desk lamps and the gentle hum of whispering fans, the group would pore over textbooks and exchange insights, often veering off into heartfelt conversations about their hopes and insecurities. In these moments, Ren felt an unfamiliar stirring, a slow, unfolding recognition that the brilliance of scientific discovery could be harmonized with the tender poetry of human connection. Late one evening, as a gentle rain pattered against the library windows, Ren found himself lost in thought. The rhythmic drumming of raindrops seemed to echo his internal monologue, a silent reminder that every formula, every theorem, was only one part of a larger, more intricate design. He watched as Rena animatedly discussed the themes of a classic novel with May, while Taro quietly explained the marvels of cellular biology to anyone who would listen. In that gentle symphony of shared passion and vulnerability, Ren realized that the true beauty of learning lay not in solitary success, but in the myriad ways their unique voices intertwined to create a richer, more vibrant understanding of the world. As the semester progressed, the bonds between the night scholars deepened. Ren, once content with his orderly existence, began to see that every challenge, whether an impossible equation or a moment of emotional uncertainty, presented an opportunity for growth. One rainy afternoon, after a particularly grueling day of lectures and assignments, the group gathered in their favorite study nook, a cozy alcove lined with bookshelves and cushioned chairs that had become their refuge from academic stress. In that quiet space, Rena's gentle confession broke through the ambient murmur of study and whispered introspection. "Sometimes," she said softly, "I feel that we're not just here to learn facts and figures. We're here to learn about ourselves, to discover the hidden parts of our souls that long for connection, creativity, and understanding." Her words, simple yet profound, resonated deeply with Ren, who found himself silently acknowledging the truth of her sentiment. He realized that the nights spent poring over textbooks were also nights spent unraveling the intricacies of the human heart. Encouraged by the supportive atmosphere, each member of the group began to share more personal stories. Taro spoke of a childhood filled with quiet wonder, where the natural world had been his only teacher, and May shared her journey of finding beauty in the chaos of artistic expression. For Ren, this was a revelation. Academic achievements, while important, were only one facet of a life rich with meaning. The night scholars had become his family, a constellation of kindred spirits, each shining with its own light, each contributing to a shared tapestry of hope and inspiration. One night, as the clock neared midnight and the soft glow of lamplight bathed their faces, Ren felt a surge of emotion that compelled him to capture the essence of the moment. He scribbled down his thoughts in a small notebook, a collection of reflections on friendship, vulnerability, and the transformative power of genuine connection. Those pages would later become a cherished chronicle of his journey, a reminder that sometimes the most important lessons are learned not in the quiet isolation of a study room, but in the warmth of shared experiences. Exam season arrived like a tidal wave, testing not only the intellectual fortitude of the students, but also their emotional resilience. In the midst of cramming sessions and sleepless nights, the night scholars faced a challenge that transcended textbooks, the unspoken tension of hearts on the brink of transformation. Ren, whose feelings for Rena had grown into a quiet, persistent longing, struggled to find the courage to express what he had kept hidden for so long. One drizzly afternoon, as the group huddled together in the library's secluded study room, Rena's soft voice broke through the silence. "I sometimes wonder if the real test isn't in these exams at all," she mused, her eyes reflecting both anxiety and hope. "Perhaps it's in learning to trust our hearts and in daring to share the parts of ourselves that we're afraid to reveal." Her words stirred something deep within Ren, and in a moment of quiet clarity, he decided to take a leap of faith. With trembling determination, he composed a small note, a gentle confession of the admiration and affection that had quietly grown between them. he left the note tucked inside one of Rena's well-worn poetry books, trusting that its delicate words would find a home in her heart. The following day, amid the whirlwind of exams and restless nerves, Rena discovered the note. As she read the carefully penned words, a tender smile spread across her face. Though no grand declarations were made in that moment, the note served as a quiet promise, a beacon of possibility that illuminated the space between them. In that shared understanding, the Night Scholars realized that the truest lessons were not found in grades or accolades, but in the brave vulnerability of the human spirit. When the results of their exams finally arrived, the atmosphere among the Night Scholars was a blend of jubilation and bittersweet farewell. The rigorous nights of study and shared laughter had forged a bond that was as much about personal growth as it was about academic achievement. Ren's grades, a testament to his hard work and the unwavering support of his friends, soared. Yet more importantly, he felt an inner transformation that no score could quantify. In the days that followed, the campus transformed as well. The crisp autumn air gave way to the cool whispers of early winter, and the university became a mosaic of changing seasons and shifting dreams. Ren found himself stepping beyond the familiar boundaries of the study room, engaging in campus activities, and exploring the quiet corners of the university with a newfound confidence. His relationship with Rena, nurtured in the soft glow of shared dreams and late-night reflections, blossomed into a gentle romance, one built on mutual respect, creative spirit, and the simple beauty of honest connection. Together, they would take long walks through tree-lined paths, share quiet moments over cups of steaming tea in quaint campus cafes, and laugh over the trivialities of daily life. Their love was not the kind that burned with the intensity of grand gestures, but the kind that grew steadily, like a soft, enduring melody that filled even the quietest of moments with hope. Years later, as Ren looked back on his time at Ryugu University, he recalled those late-night sessions with a profound sense of gratitude. The Night Scholars had taught him that true education extended far beyond the pages of textbooks. It was found in the shared stories, the unspoken support, and the tender moments of vulnerability that wove their hearts together. The lessons he had learned in the quiet corners of the library had become the foundation of a life filled with passion, purpose, and love. Ren's journal, filled with reflections on friendship, growth, and the delicate art of living, remained his most treasured possession. It was a testament to a time when every challenge was met with courage, every heartache transformed into wisdom, and every late-night lesson revealed that the most important truths are those that arise from the heart. In the soft glow of memory, Ren could still see the faces of his friends, the Night Scholars who had become his chosen family, and feel the gentle warmth of Rena's hand in his. Their shared journey was a gentle reminder that the true essence of life lies in embracing both the struggles and the joys, and in understanding that every moment, no matter how small, holds the potential to change our world. Thank you for joining me tonight on Sophia's Enchanted Evenings here in the Storyteller's Garden. As we bring late-night lessons to a gentle close, I invite you to pause and reflect on the quiet magic we've shared. A journey of subtle revelations, deep friendships, and the tender unfolding of young love. I hope Ren's story, with its late-night study sessions, whispered confidences, and the unexpected warmth of the Night Scholars, has touched your heart and reminded you that life's most meaningful lessons often come from the bonds we forge in the quiet moments. Remember, each of us carries a spark within, waiting to be kindled by connection, courage, and a little bit of vulnerability. And if you ever find yourself yearning for a touch of mystery and soulful introspection, don't forget to join Evelina every Tuesday for Midnight Murmurs. Her tales, rich with secrets and the quiet allure of the unknown, offer another beautiful way to explore the depths of our hearts. Until we meet again, my dear friend, may your nights be filled with gentle dreams, and your days be illuminated by the simple, enduring light of hope. Sleep well, rest deeply, and always remember that you are truly cherished. Good night and take care.